Once, when I was traveling in the mountains, I met a very cute girl. Her name was Anuradha. I thought, let me talk to her. I asked her, आपका नाम क्या है? She replied to me, my name is Anuradha. Well, I found very interesting, so I started talking to her in English. She responded to me, but she was very slow in responding. I found out that translation is the reason. She thinks in a mother tongue and then she replies in English. And that is why she is not fluent in English. I gave her 5 tips. And you will not believe me. After 6 months, I got a call from her. She was so fluent in English. So, my dear friends, today I am sharing with you 5 wonderful tips. These tricks will surely help you to improve your vocabulary, your fluency level will also increase, and your comfort in English will grow. So please watch till the end. And yes, if you like this video, please do subscribe. Let's start with the first trick. I would say the first thing what you have to do is to surround yourself with English. You can start doing this with 10 minutes at the beginning, then increase it to 15 minutes, then 20 minutes, then 30 minutes. It's all up to you. If you can manage extra time, it is always good. So what do I mean by surround yourself with English? I mean to say the time you spend, say 15 minutes, you want to give to your English learning. Those 15 minutes, do everything possible in English. What all things you can do? You can listen to a podcast, listening to radio, listen to some songs, reading a books or magazine, reading a blog post, watching a YouTube video, watching a movie or TV series. Or you can talk to yourself, whatever you like you do, but it should be in English. Remember, learning should be fun. It should not be like a study, You should enjoy what you do, and that will help you to learn faster. Now, if you are busy, there is something which you can do along with your other activities, like passively listening. You do something, at the same time, you are listening to something in English. Suppose you're cooking or you're working out in a gym. During those time, you can do activities like listening to a podcast or listening to some audio shows. Also, you can repeat those words which are new to you. When you hear, you repeat them. Not only words, repeat phrases. Why this is important? Let me tell you. Passive listening takes away any stress and helps you understand the language better. Repeating words and phrases, as I told you, it helps you to learn new vocabularies so that you can start using it fluently. So all these things will surely help you to start thinking in English slowly and slowly. And within few months, you see the difference. Let's move on to number 2. In the morning when you wake up, start thinking in English. What do you do? I go to the washroom. I brush my teeth. I do some exercise. I take my breakfast. Then I go to my college or I go to office. Just think in English. When you come back home, pretend that you are talking to a friend. Recall your day, what you did the entire day. Also, suppose if you have to give a speech in your college or if you have a presentation in your office, practice that before you go. What will happen? Your confidence level will be high and your fluency will also be good. So plan your day and accordingly just think the same in English. Also what you can do, suppose you are washing your clothes. What all activities are involved there? Just think. I have taken out my clothes. I will put it in the washing machine. Yes, I have to connect it to the water source. I have to put washing powder. You think. That will help you to develop your thinking skill. Let's move on to trick number 3. A very useful technique, I am telling you today, my dear friend, is to see a picture or an object and say the words to yourself in English. This activity doesn't take much time, say 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, but it's interesting. The first thing is to build the daily habits. Even 2 minutes a day is enough to start with. The second secret is to start small and build up. Just follow this 3 order. Number 1, words. Number 2, collocations. And number 3, phrases. Now this is a picture. You can see. What all things you can see in the picture? See, you can see flowers. You can see mountains. You can see houses. You can see a person. That's me. Okay, in this way you can think in your mind. Secondly, collocation. What does collocation means now? Collocation means a combination of 2 to 3 words that commonly goes together. For example, what you can see in the picture again? Orange flowers, blue sky, snow mountains, etc. Got my point? Number 3 comes phrases. Phrases are a group of words. Now from this picture, what phrases we can make? There are many flowers. He is wearing blue jeans. The sky is blue, etc. Remember, to start with, keep it simple and very short, not too long. And use those words which you know. So start with words, slowly go to the phrases. Let's move on to trick number 4. Whenever we talk to people, during our conversation, there are many times we speak the same thing over and over again. There are certain phrases which we use many times during our conversation. So let's see few phrases and you can learn from these phrases. Like, I love. What you love or what you like. I hate, I dislike. What is that? I love to eat bananas. Or I hate eating bananas. Also another phrase, I am interested in. What you are interested in? I'm interested in learning new words. I'm interested in reading new books. Next, I'm a big fan of. Okay, it means I like something a lot. So I'm a big fan of Bruce Lee. Next, I'm crazy about. This means I love something very much. Okay, I'm crazy about playing guitar. I'm excited, worried, happy, unhappy. All these feelings comes. Okay, I'm excited about tomorrow's meeting or tomorrow's outing. It means that you are looking forward for tomorrow's outing. Oops, my bad. This is a slang. It means I'm sorry, I made a mistake. So my dear friends, these small phrases will help you to build sentences. And that's how you start thinking in English. So at least 2 phrases every day. Once you learn, try to use those in your daily conversation. Let's move on to number 5. Remember, mistakes are the natural part of learning any language. When you learn any language, it's not only about language. Whenever you are learning something new, it is obvious that we make mistake. And we should not be scared of that. Mistake happens to build us more stronger, to make us more perfect. Remember this. You cannot learn anything new without making mistakes. When you learned riding a bike. You never made mistake? On the first day itself, you learned how to ride a bike? No, you made mistake. Similarly, when a kid start to walk, he falls down. He gets up, again he walks. This is how we all learned walking. Same goes to learning English. So don't be scared. Talk, make mistake, but learn from that mistake. When you make mistake and you realize that you've made mistake, okay, and you're talking to a person, laugh on that. Let them also laugh. Make it some light moment, some enjoyable moment. Okay, this is how we all grow in life. Now you realized that thinking in English is easy. You can do it. Just practice this regularly. The tricks which I have shared with you, try to use it on your daily basis and you see the difference. So what are the 5 tips I have given you today? Number 1, thinking in English by surrounding yourself with English. Number 2, think in English by having English conversation with yourself. Number 3, start small and build up. Number 4, read, practice and memorize key phrases. And number 5, don't be scared. Don't be afraid of making mistake. My dear friends, I hope you learned a lot of things today. If you have any question, you can ask me. Thank you so much.